Alright, welcome back to day 13 of working on road tanks. I'm going to show you guys what I've been working on and then we'll go over some of the code. I retook these thumbnail screenshots to make the grass look darker. I've also been making some more levels, as you can see here, but what I'm going to show you guys is a new boss that I've come up with and a new tank. Oh shoot, what is this? So I got a new tank that is a lob shot. So you can see the muzzle of the turret there is a bit different, but basically the shot kind of goes up. That's what the change in size is supposed to be, is that it kind of goes up and drop. I can shoot this guy from a distance. Let me go ahead and get on to the next screen actually. Let's go ahead and increase my bullet speed. Bullet speed I think is going to be great for the lob shot tank specifically. So I can shoot at these guys from way across the screen. Of course, as you can tell, the shots do take a while to get there, so if the guy's moving it's going to be a lot more difficult like you saw in the last screen. But if I shoot past this guy, you see I'm shooting over him. That was something I had to code, was that, you know, the bullet is there, passing over. Like, this isn't three-dimensional, this is still two-dimensional. It's just, it has a variable that determines how high the bullet is. I think I can shoot next to it. Yeah. So there is some range there with how much it does. If this guy's moving, he's going to be hard for me to hit. So yeah, basically this lob shot tank is great for stationary targets, and if there's cover. Obviously, if there's not cover, then I'm going to have to do some other, I'm going to have to be moving a lot. But yeah, some of these early levels, power still works because it makes my shot bigger, so it would make it easier to hit other targets. Bounce also works, so I'm going to aim right here and it's going to bounce once and then explode. So I can take a shot at these guys. So I can like shoot at this guy from a shorter distance and the bullets can bounce, well, if it lands on him. So yeah, I guess this will be like a more technical, it seems like it makes the beginning of the game really easy. Whoa, what's going on here? Those were like going on indefinitely, it looked like. Yeah, what is that? Is that a bug I need to fix? It's just going up. Huh. That is very strange. That one lands just fine. Is it because it hit a wall? No. I don't know what determines that. Oh, that one's going up forever. Is it just like a distance thing? Well, has to at least be within the room. So I've got an enemy turret. This one stationary over here. That basically does what I do, it just shoots bullets. They can collide in the air. It's based on relative size to each other, so, or rather that height value that I have, that's just an extra variable. So otherwise they can kind of pass through each other if they are at different heights. The boss tank also is just a large tank that can move. I do have controller input options, so the right stick just kind of moves the cursor. That was another thing I had to code that was new. In fact, I'm thinking about making it like an option for the standard tank. That you can either use this cursor aiming thing or, you know, just point. Or maybe some kind of hybrid, I don't know. Because the benefit of having the cursor is that you can plant it on a stationary enemy and just move around. You don't have to keep changing your direction. The next thing I need to do is make like a tank select screen, not only to choose what kind of tank you're going to use, whether a normal shot or a lob shot, your color choice, I want to add that in. So, and I'm going to add a couple other, I think I have 2 other tank ideas that I want to implement. I just changed it to where right here there's this bullet type thing. So 0 is normal, 1 is going to be the lob shot, 2 is that other one that I haven't made yet. There's a new variable for like the X and Y coordinates of your cursor basically. And, you know, it defaults to basically pointing right in front of you, because otherwise it was at 0, 0, it's just like in the top corner of the screen or maybe even off the screen. And I added to the reset part, this is the reset, so like every stage it puts the player back at the starting position of a new room, and in there it has that same code so that it resets the player's cursor to basically right in front of them at the start of a new room. What I did for the bullet, though, is, so I have this switch now that determines what kind of bullet you're going to make. The lob shot bullets actually have a new layer that's for bullets. Not the regular bullets go there. I should have named it something else, but it's just named bullets. This is the new bullets layer. It's just above the instances. So basically, lob shot bullets will be above everything else, but not, you know, the menu. I mean, the menu layer would be above everything, but I needed to create another layer that I could freeze in the pause menu, because the menu layer is where the pause menu is, and I don't freeze that layer when I activate pause. So I need another layer above the other instances that I could freeze and unfreeze with the pausing function. This is all the same as normal bullet. It has these 3 new lines down here. The target X is the variable for the bullet's target position. So I pass on the aim X and Y basically, and I pass on the point at which the player is aiming. So the bullet's target becomes the distance from where it is at the start to where the player is targeting with those variables. And if we go to the bullet lob, so this is a different kind of bullet. It is a parent, or it is a child object to the standard bullet. So it inherits all the usual events. Even the normal bullet has the target X, target Y, and target distance. It just doesn't use them. But the step event is going to be completely different because it acts different. There is this going up variable, which is going to be like true or false. So if it's going up, then airtime is added to, and if point distance between the bullet's original point and where its target is less than half of the target distance, meaning it reaches halfway to its target point, then going up becomes false. It starts going down. And then, so here's where the going down starts. Airtime then gets reduced because the draw event now has not only the bullet power multiplier, but it adds airtime at 10%. So airtime is just a single 1, 2, 3 integer value that goes up or down, and 10% of that will affect how the image scales. So if airtime is less than or equal to 0, because it's going down, it should be 0 every time, but just in case it isn't, less than or equal to 0. If the bullet has bounces, then reduce the number of bounces and select a new destination, which is right here, the new target X and Y. So you have a new target destination based on your original target distance, and going up is true, so it goes back up. And if you don't have any bounces left, then it's going to explode, and that's the standard sound effect, smoke effect, reduce the owner's bullet count, and destroy this instance. I added to all the standard bullets as well. If the absolute value of the airtime minus another bullet's airtime that it's hitting is less than 10. So if they're within 10 frames, really, because it goes up or down 1 per frame, they're within 10 of each other, then they interact. They'll reduce their size if they have any. If 0, destroy the bullet. Players, if airtime is less than 10. So if it's near the ground, then it hits. I did overwrite the wall interaction to be nothing on purpose because the standard bullet has the whole bounce thing off a wall, where this doesn't interact with walls at all, basically. Yeah, that is how I made the lob bullet. That is the update for today. If you have any questions about my code, you can ask in the comments below. If you want to see more explanations about how I did something, also let me know about those. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.